can see from our posters here that Brother Lo Hengyuan is once again presented here, and he has been part of this Love in Guandu uh, cleanup team. And from our posters, we could let's start with a little video. And this video really moved us because, as you can see here, in the Global Ocean Day events, we are trying to awaken a new depth of understanding of the ocean. Being a island nation of Taiwan, we have relied on the ocean that surrounded us. So we must learn to protect us to prevent a destruction of our local ecosystems. So from the .itv, we have seen some in-depth reporting, and here where Tzu Chi volunteers have joined in with local businesses, entrepreneurs, and participate in this cleanup effort. We can see initially the grass is taller than people and is littered with garbage underneath it. From here, you can see ivies, all sorts of growth that's underneath. We have to clean those first so that our volunteers can come in and pick up the waste. We have to use our hands, the hands that we use for clapping, to love the Tamsui River. With the call to protect the Tamsui River, more than 600 volunteers have joined together and answered the call to help with the cleanup. We have seen kids have been learning about these activities in school, so that's what motivated them to join today. And to help the volunteers, we have supporting volunteers who've been carrying these bottles or these containers of beverages where they walk around and provide water and refreshments for those who are at work. As we hear from the Environmental Protection Agency officials, they're very grateful for Tzu Chi to initiate the effort, and not just cleaning, but also to awaken and learn that the source of cleaning begins in the beginning. And all that refuse ended up being tracked away in 10 trucks. So let's give a round of applause to welcome our speakers. And as we can see, even though there's only one video clip, we can see from there that these efforts really made a positive impact. And from here, they were going to share with us a little bit more in-depth information of what they have done in activities, as well as other photos. Now, from those photos, it really awakened us to how dirty, how much trash is littered around there. So let's read together the plaques they brought to us. That in 2024, with great love in cleaning up the river, will bring beauty to Taiwan. And with their help, we're able to beautify the river, and we hope that this will gather more volunteers so that we're not just beautifying one place, but the whole island of Taiwan. So, dear masters, above masters, as well as our families are joining us today. Hope you're having a great day so far. I'm back again. So our team, Strictly speaking, we started 7 years ago, based on the experience of cleaning up in Guanyu Mountain, and all those my partners are with us. They've been working hard with cleaning up and planting trees, removing weeds. So they are very hardworking people. And so today we're taking a little break to Kaohsiung, and it's our little retreat. So I've been living in Taipei for more than 40 years. This Guandu Bridge and the mangrove forest alongside of it, I've never been myself. The first time I was there, I saw so many trash there, and I wonder how come nobody care? How come nobody help to pick it up? And this picture is not just to show me, but also to showcase the trash that's behind me. That day was June 4th. I was there weeding. And around noontime, when I took a break, there was a sister that called on me. And I wonder who knew I was here. Well, it was a sister from Beito. And when I answered, she took this picture. From the grass that was cut down, you can see clearly how much trash was behind it. Towards the end of the Guandu Bridge, closer to Taipei, there are two segments, 150 meters on the north and 250 meters on the south. These are the areas that we're working on. It started when the Da'ai TV anchor, Brother Ni Mingjun, was exercising there and saw a lot of trash. And after seeing all that trash, he thought of me and called me. But because of the pandemic, we put a pause on those efforts. It wasn't until last year in August when we started actually walking the area to survey the area. And from the path to walk in, we can see the grass have grown taller than we are. But underneath it, there's trash all over the place. When we surveyed the second time in October, you can see a walker in front of me because I had some injuries at the end of August. So when we visited a local temple, we invited them to join us in this cleaning effort. And from the local volunteers, we noticed that where we plan to work on is at the border between Taipei and New Taipei City. At the third survey, in April this year, we saw a statue, which is a god of the land. You see him that he's been here for ages, for a long time, and with us visiting them, you can see that he is smiling. So how do we get to this place? On the side of the bicycle path, there is little walkway, and from these pictures, you can see how hard it is to walk. I'm usually the first person to walk down the path, usually the person to take the lead because I grew up in the mountains. But when we have the local officials to join us, we saw a whole area filled with trash. We're close to the river. And the officials felt that this is within his area. This is under his governance. So he must help with this cleaning. As a volunteer organization, it's very difficult for us to gather the resources to dispose for proper disposal of these trash. So the local officials acted as the bridge to help us contact the disposal, the local sanitation department to help cart out the refuse. All these trash has been there for years. There's all sorts of bottles and different kind of plastic trash. With all the plants growing among them, it's very difficult to reach those resources. And after seeing all that growth, they feel that it's impossible for us to be planning a cleanup efforts just 5 days from our last survey. Fortunately, we have teams that were joining us. We have a team from Mali that's coming in and help us clean up the grass and do all the preliminary work. So let me show you a video of that. See all this grass, it looks so lush and lively, but after you clean it up, after you lift it up, you can see trash that just litter all among it. So pollution is a very, very real here. You can see plastic, there's styrofoams, and a lot of plastic bags. These are all what we're here for. So I have to clean up first because otherwise we were unable to survey this area. And from here, you can see all the vines are growing all over the place. And we have sisters from Miaoli that are very good at cleaning out the weeds. And this is Sister Liu Meilian from Miaoli. She's an expert at this. And you can see if the grass is not cleared, you cannot even walk in. And after we cut it, we have to move it to the side. Move the grass, the plants to the side. Otherwise, you cannot see it. So you need two types. You need to do it twice. One is to remove the plant, and one is to move them to a different location. And you can see how the volunteers are working hard together. Where, regardless of the gender, they all put in a great deal of effort. You can see before and after. You can hear that song. I wrote that song. So before then, it was that way. And after clearing out, then we were able to walk in. Now, the night before our event, we needed to draw some boundaries for safety. But among the mangrove, it's very muddy. So we can see as when they're trying to lay the boundaries, they're all covered up in mud. So here I am leaving out a boundary line so that people will not cross just for their safety. And that line, if you cross it, it's very muddy ground. So you will sink in if you step on it. When you're closer to the shore, then it's more solid ground. So that line is a line mark the divide. We're doing our best to safeguard the safety to protect our volunteers. And I'm very grateful for our team for helping us at night, lighting the scene so we can see. This is our volunteer Chen Jianxiong, who's 82 years old. Even though he is old, he's still strong and very joyful to be part of this cleanup. He worked until 11 p.m. at night. When he came home, his wife was in shock and wondering why he was all covered in mud. So we also have the ministers, the officials, to come and give their blessing. So we can see this under the Guandu Bridge. It may be looking very lush and very beautiful, but in reality, it's covered up in litter with trash and caused a huge deal of pollution in the local area. So on June 8th, 2024, more than 600 volunteers started the cleanup effort. And we're officially starting the cleanup. And today is World Marine Day. And taking the opportunity to really love our rivers, our shores. And you see that as we clear out the path, it becomes much easier to reach where they needed to go. Tamsui River has been the playground for a lot of us when we were young. And so be able to care for it. And this is clearly the dirtiest cleanup I ever joined in. So I'm working so that all our kids can enjoy the shores the same way I did when I was young. And you can see they're very fascinated with the crabs. And as we clear out the trash, more and more of them come out. And we see there's a lot of tires and large items that were just littered there. And you see the people that were in blue. These are all the the teammates of the beverage teams. And with everybody's help, they clear out more than 6,500 kilograms of trash. Everyone have seen a difference. And within an hour, it can see a huge difference before and after. And we're very grateful for the volunteers for creating this report and documenting this for us. I can see before and after. All in all, this is all the trash that was cleared out. And there's all sorts of trash there. And even the minister, the former minister of transportation, they have joined in and helped to clear the trash. And they're turning the Dharma wheel of environmental protection. So let me show you something. This piece of styrofoam, like doesn't it look like a thumbs up? That's actually part of the styrofoam box. And we have received Master's blessing and teaching. And next, let's welcome Brother Su. He's been a strong supporter for us in Guanyin Mountain. He has been carrying water since he was 15 years old, and now he's 49. The team that he brought up, there are more than 11 teams all across Taiwan serving serving more than 1,000 hikers. So let's hear his sharing about how he was working with joining us. So our friends all over the world. So my name is Su Jingxiong, part of the beverage team of Guanyin Mountain. 7 years ago, I met Brother Luo and at Guanyin Mountain, and we saw a slope full of trash. We noticed that a long time ago, but we didn't have the ability to clean it up. Finally, with help of Brother Luo, we're able to clean that out to bring the trash down from the mountain. We out on the mountain, we clean out more than 4 Olympic-sized swimming pool of volume of trash. And with this cleanup effort, we can definitely say that we've been up on the mountain and close to down to the sea. In the Guanyin Mountain, we hosted 4 events for cleaning, and in total, we cleaned out more than 70 truckloads worth of trash. And this time, on the shore cleanup, and I was shocked to see that the grass that used to block the way was all cleaned out by Brother Luo. And finally, we were able to join in and do the cleanup. So we have team members from all over Taiwan who to join the effort. And I also made a vow that I will try my best to be the strong supporter for Tzu. Now, with the water that we carry and we share with people, it's filled with love because this is so this blessing, this positive feedback was what gave my mother strength, and this is what kept me going so that I will continue to be a strong supporter for Tzu. And we're very grateful for Brother Lord giving us this opportunity. So even though we've been talking, I've been sharing with him that they have more than bringing water, not just on Guanyin Mountain, but they also should walk up to the Vulture Peak, and not just carrying water, but they should also be carrying some of the burdens or the task of Tzu. And they're all good people, so we should have them join us. So let's give them a round of applause and thanking them and welcoming them for us. So after the mountains, we've also been cleaning up in the beach in Gongliao. That is abandoned fishing nets that they're cleaning up. And here you see volunteers sifting through the plants. And even among the rain, they did not abandon their posts. They continued to clean. Even the heavy rain cannot douse the passion of these volunteers. So from this video, we see that it's a concerted effort. We're involving a lot of people that are joining us, and very grateful for them for their joint participation. Now, throughout the process, Master has always reminded us that we have to take every opportunity and recruit more bodhisattvas. So we have our local volunteers that are working together to invite more volunteers and have them sign up. So we'll have Sister Huijuan share with us on that. So every big event is an opportunity to recruit more bodhisattvas. During the pandemic, we have been working really hard in our local community. And as Master always asks us and remind us that we have to keep each of these people that we work with so that they're not just like water in a pipe just passing through. Now, this person, he has been invited by the water team. And then so we ask him to leave his contact information so that we can invite him for other future events. And every opportunity is an opportunity to spread Dharma and to recruit more volunteers. So I said to him that my goal that day was to ask 20 people, and he's the 18th person I asked. I was wondering if he would be that person. So as we know, every person could be a volunteer, every person could be a bodhisattva. and they are all the people that we are waiting for. So now we can hear that master is calling and ask him to join us and to help with protecting the world. So some of the tips for recruiting is not to let go of each opportunity and not to be afraid of being refused because every person is a possibility. So we have to invite them to join the next event. And we have to use our sincerity and our passion to influence them and to have them join us. So we need to get their name, their contact information, like their phone's number or their line ID. When they're writing down their information, they always have their smile, and we have to keep a photo because that we can share with them to remind them that they have joined this opportunity. So Executive Volunteer Sister Zhuang Lizhu. She's now in wearing a gray uniform. Her husband did not want her to start the introductory training, but after joining the cleaning, she came back. And from here, we hope that a cleaning effort is not just cleaning up the shorelines, but rather we are initiating a bigger effort and ultimately to awaken everyone and to bring in the environmental protection idea within everyone. And ultimately, we hope that our volunteers will continue to grow. Our volunteer team will continue to grow with more and more volunteers helping us, and we can do a bigger task. So very grateful for them. So one more time, we're reading their slogans, which is with great love, cleaning up shores, we're beautifying Taiwan. And we have these fruits that's been mentioned in the sutra that have grown. And these are very fresh. They were just picked yesterday. And just read out some of the feedbacks. And some of the feedbacks from our viewers sharing that they are very impressed with how much the trash was cleaned up and how everybody's considered efforts. And from a sister in Canada, they wrote up a summary. So all in all, we're very grateful for them to join us. There's 15 people, but they're very busy. And also, we're very grateful for Sister Yuhua from Malaysia joining us. So even though we are ending our live now, when you're able to watch it on replay, you can still feel the energy. So once again, let's give them a round of applause for their energy they brought us. And we hope that they will continue to join and share with us. So this is just for all the volunteers, gathering them for that they would be take a picture together. And as you can see here, this is the fruit that we have brought to share with everyone.